Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up.
Yeah, they love that. They love that.
Song.
They love the intro too. So
Never get tired of it.
Yeah, man. So we back in the building for another edition of Beatz and Bitz podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy Big Killzown on your phone, and the money still long, and the team is forever ever strong. And we got Big Serizaku in the building, the big otaku, and yeah, we here for a pre-recorded episode because my big head itself got invited to go see the Hitman's wife's bodyguard, the sequel to the Hitman's Bodyguard, with Samuel M. F. and Jackson and Ryan Reynolds rap. And Salma Hayek, my Women Crush Wednesday since Wild Wild West. And y'all know what I'm talking about. The only good part about that movie. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'm going to watch it after we get through recording the podcast. And you know what I'm talking about, Serizaku. Come on now.
Yeah, I do.
That and that barbecue backsack griller that they had back then. Wait a minute, no, it was the same burger, but they just switched the name of it on for Men in Black. It's the same burger. They just switched the name of it. That was when Burger King was at its peak freshness and taste level. Then again, I found out that some restaurants, fast food restaurants use fresh meat, and some use frozen. And where we was at, they was using fresh meat. And the one on Natural Bridge Kings Highway did for a minute, but I don't know what the hell.
Oh, the Four Corners of Death Burger King.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened with that. But I know you watched Loki. I didn't watch In the Heights. I didn't yet, and I haven't watched. Of course, we're gonna see the movie tomorrow.
I watched the first episode of Loki.
And what you think?
I thought it was good, but I'm waiting to see where they go with this.
I kind of had an emotional moment when I had an emotional moment, and we're gonna talk spoilers here. Well, actually, we won't. We'll wait. Maybe at the end of the episode we'll do it. But I had an emotional moment, like when it was the conversation between Loki and Owen Wilson. I really was kind of brought to tears because, like, that scene where he was being interrogated, and y'all know the one that y'all watched it. I really think it fundamentally changed that Loki into the Loki that we know now. Like, I think he still has that edge that the early Loki had, but I think that he's kind of dealing with the gravity of, of what's happened to him. What's happening to him in the moment, and what's, we're not gonna spoil it for you right now, but it was a good first episode, and it's got a little. I think they learned a lesson from if they did any reshoots from WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It had a right amount of action, the right amount of comedy, and the right amount of mystery and intrigue. It was a balance, and I think going forward, the shows are gonna have that same balance. I would think even more so than The Mandalorian too. It was just like how quick everything it was an hour almost, but it was just, you know what I'm saying? And it just kind of, you didn't even feel like it was an hour. It felt like 30 minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see. And they said that, that this has implications to ripple through the entire Marvel universe.
This is how we're going to get Kang involved.
Yeah, but I think it's even deeper than that now from what we've seen. So, man, James Harden, bro, we hopefully it ain't true, but you better not be out here tricking on Sweetie $100,000 on Sweetie. You better not be tricking on her like that. You better not. And the only reason why I say that is because it's not that Sweetie ain't worth it. It's that you don't know Sweetie like that, and we know how the whole situation with her and Quavo went. But I also got to play devil's advocate. Just because she acted up on Quavo, don't mean she'll act up on James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've known women who have left a boyfriend that, you know, was throwing shots at her of how he treated her and didn't treat me the same way. And I've also known women that have treated me a certain way that have not treated the boyfriend a certain way. So,
yeah, I mean, I've been there before.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's what it is. I mean, you know, I don't know how I feel. I mean, James Harden it could be, but I mean, I don't know.
It's a rumor. It ain't confirmed yet. It's a rumor, but it ain't confirmed yet. But it was basically a picture of James Harden and a picture of Sweetie, and it said, you know, just cashed after her $100,000, no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah, this is some real simp behavior. But he has, you know, tricked on some women before, and I don't have a problem with tricking per se. You know, when I was coming up, I was staunchly against it. But now I'm kind of like, I just feel like it's just keeping it honest. You there for what you want.
Yeah.
You getting in, getting out. And it's like, you know, who cares? Because the girl ain't finna run and tell everybody that you was tricking on. And depending on what type of girl it is, you know, the quality or whatever. And then, you know, just as a Christian man, I don't necessarily condone it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if you're going to be out here trying to sleep with women anyway, you might as well be honest. And if you know your game ain't strong enough and you basically being in a relationship or whatever, or you're committing to something because you feel like it's justifiable what you're doing, you know, but in retrospect, you're really not. You know what I'm saying? You really kind of just faking and perpetrating. And then when you get up and want to leave her because she, you know, you feel like it's something else out there or something else going on, then that's how you play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you just stay single and you do your thing, and if you could, you know, get with a girl, whatever, or if you put something with it or whatever, you know, that'll be on you. But ain't no use of mine.
Yeah. Oh, I was actually talking to a friend of mine last night about that, and she was like, why do dudes expect, you know, a girl to be, you know, putting out on a dinner date? And I had to explain it to him, like, okay, yeah, every dude shouldn't expect to get laid right off just a dinner date, right? But also, like, the shit cuts both ways. Don't be accepting a dinner date when you know you're not ready to be in a relationship.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Exactly.
Because if you tell a dude, yeah, I'll go to dinner with you, he gonna expect something to probably happen down the line.
Yep.
And if for you to basically go like, yeah, I'm not finna do nothing, but you've been having no problem using his money to eat off of, go shopping and whatever. Well, shit, you want to wonder why he mad? I'm like, if you wasn't in the mood to be in a relationship, you shouldn't have said yes in the first place. It's simple as that.
Pretty much. And I'm gonna say this, ladies, stop. If you know off the rip that you're not attracted to a guy, don't use them and just tell them straight up. And I gotta shout out to the women now.
Just tell them you ain't interested. Be honest about your shit. We are not 12 no more.
No, and fellas, you gotta be able to learn to read when a woman is really into you. Like if it's taking for her forever to text you back, if you know what I'm saying, if it's taking forever for her to, like, conversate with you, or if it's hard to have a conversation with her, or if it's, what I'm saying, it should be instantaneous. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you might get around the chick. You gotta pay attention to them warning signs, man, because you gonna end up getting yourself into something that you can't get out of and you can't go back from, or it's gonna take you a while to get back from. And I'm just telling y'all, just as a guy that's been through it a couple of different times, like in a couple of different ways. A lot of the stuff, monetarily I could get back, but the physical, the mental, emotional, and all of that, like, you gotta be able to read the signs, man. You gotta pay attention. You gotta see how she's carrying herself. You gotta see how she is talking to you. You gotta see if she on her phone all the damn time. And then you don't have to say that. You don't have to have no come to Jesus talks or walks with her. You just cut your ties and keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? Unless this girl really, really likes you and she's showing that by her actions, not her words. I don't care what she's saying with her legs kicked up in the air, either after 12 o'clock. Don't nobody care nothing about that. You keep your, you keep your raincoat. Let me see if I got some raincoat. Keep your raincoat, and you keep let me see if I got some of them. Your poncho on at all times, and enjoy your walk through the rain. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna keep it 100. But sending cash and that money and all, unless it's a conversation that happens before you get to spending or exchanging money. And you need to watch that, because some of these girls might be the police, and you think you might finna take her to Pound Town. She finna take you downtown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it might not even be a she on the other line. Even if it is, if you FaceTiming her, you got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you got to be careful with that anyway, because you see what's happening with Tiny and T.I. So, it ain't nothing wrong, man, to, turn your phone on. The hub is open 24/7. Yeah. Hell, I'd rather you get on OnlyFans before you get out here and play yourself. It's a whole bunch. It's campsites out there. It's a whole bunch of other stuff, man. If you trying to get that one-on-one that you don't even have to leave your house and mess up what you got going on, and stay focused. James Harden, you can't do like James Harden. Now, James Harden shouldn't be doing that, because he going to go broke, fool around and go broke doing that. And I think he got a kid. But as for you, the average Joe Smo that's on the grind and trying to get to that level, you need to be highly selective in who you lay down with. And because, see, women have pride about themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They not finna just let any old body hit it. You know what I'm saying? And if they
want it to be the person they feel is right.
Yeah. It's like Thor's hammer. They trying to see who's worthy to. Anyway, let me quit playing. But anyway, the He-Man trailer. That He-Man trailer, man. Oh my! The Masters of the Universe Rebirth trailer.
I saw that and I was like, this looks really good. Like, I'm like, please don't fuck me over again, because the 2003 series was great. We was this close to getting She-Ra and He-Man in a series that was not going to be a Christmas special no more. We was that close. So I'm hoping and praying to God and 3 more white people, they don't fuck this up.
And so, yeah, man, Kevin Smith is doing his due diligence. He's been working on it. He's been plotting and planning and scheming. And, I'm interested to see on July 23rd what he's going to come with. Yeah. Fast 9 is going to have the first extended trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. Now I don't know how much has been shot. I don't know how
They
much.
delayed that to next year.
Yeah, I don't know because they stopped the shooting, but then they picked it back up. So I'm thinking now it's in post production. Like I think they picked it back up, earlier this year, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna see what's going on. Um, I'm actually anxious to see because I seen the little teaser image where, the Stegosaurus pretty much gets bit by a mosquito. They're feathered raptors and everything else like that. So we're gonna see what's up with that. Elden Ring. We finally got to see Elden Ring. I'm actually playing the trailer back right now.
Yeah, I
It
saw
looks
that. I was like, okay, this is the next Souls game, basically. I'm like,
oh yeah.
man,
Oh yeah. If Demon Souls was the appetizer,
this
this
is
is the
this is
main
the main
course.
core. And I'm kind of like, it's cool and all. But then
But
I
you
look
gotta
over
get
at
it.
From Software and I'm like, when the fuck are y'all making another Armored Core?
I don't think they're gonna do Armored Core for a while. Cause
I need another Armored Core. We haven't had one since PS3 360.
yeah. I mean, but they not, I don't know. I feel like they are making too much money from. It's sad that that's where the industry is about money, 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 money. That's just where they at. Like they don't care nothing about nothing else, but it's only gonna be like the smaller teams. Like I'm looking at the Evil Dead gameplay. Like
Yeah, that
I
looks
see
pretty
that,
cool.
like you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a team based, kind of Left 4 Dead but third person shooter vibe type game, and it's gonna hopefully it's gonna be good. It looks cool, but I'm gonna need to see a little bit more. But I mean, I'm actually happy that they, I was kind of sad they didn't put them in Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
but we still got time for that because I feel like or I don't know, Warner Brothers might show us something. We've been hearing about a Marvel game. We've been hearing about a Marvel versus Injustice game, and I'd be here for that. If it's Marvel versus Injustice, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Serizaku. I'm gonna jump for joy. I'm flipping off of something. Y'all might see me have a side by side reaction because I can't really do the reaction right now.
Yeah, I'm
But
like, from what I've been hearing, just like, okay, you're having this, you're having this, you're having this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see. Because like right now, I'm like, only game I'm buying right now this year is WWE 2K22, and I'm just waiting to see who gonna be on the cover, who gonna be the pre-order bonus, and who gonna have the limited edition.
Yeah, and hopefully they get it right. Are they bringing Ukes back, or what are they doing?
Apparently Visual Concepts had to fucking actually like do work, so like they actually gotta do it this time. But I'm hoping that like if they just fix things and like let me change controls, let me have like more than 100 character slots and creation tools, create a championship, all that stuff, be great.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Call of Duty looks like it's gonna be nice. This season gonna be nice. They're gonna finally bring the vehicle combat mode in. We're gonna have Hijack back, and we finally get to see who Perseus is.
Yeah.
So, oh, they're gonna have a zombie zoo. Okay. Huh. That's okay. I'm kind of seeing these quick hits early because I couldn't find all of these trailers earlier, but Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that dropped today that I didn't see. I
Yep.
ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Death Stranding, director's cut.
That bullshit.
You know,
I'm
I,
like,
I mean, I
how
don't
the
know what.
fuck? Okay, let me preface this. How the fuck do you have a blank check, your own studio, allowed to create your own fucking vision of it,
hmm
and you still need a director's cut?
I think because
I
this
don't
is
think his
stuff.
ass wanted to call it remastered.
No, I think it was some stuff because of the hardware. Because it looked magnificent on a base PS4, but you could tell that one, he is shaping this up to be the next Metal Gear. So this game was basically he listened to the fans, and I'm seeing him right now with this box. He listened to the fans and he said, "Yo, let's do all the world building this first game.
Yeah.
Let's set it up, and now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start expanding, and we're gonna start bridging the gap until the next game. Because the first one is already long until you get all of the like you start getting all of the stuff, and that's why I waited because I had a feeling. I said this gonna get re-released on PS5, and we gonna get some extra content, and I'm already knowing that this is gonna start getting some Metal Gear vibes. I'm already knowing that that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he here with the
Yeah.
box, he in the bunker. They got the
I'm just kind of like, okay, we had
oh
all that shit, and you still couldn't do. Come
well, I
on.
mean, this is kind of a funny little teaser. Like it was finna. It kind of seemed like he was finna go there, but um, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it's gonna come out. Hopefully, it's a free upgrade like Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I drank the Kool-Aid. I might after I record this, I might start going live with. I don't know. I might wait on it. I got it, but Ratchet and Clank really has my full attention right now, and I
Yeah.
kind of want a shotgun. I don't know how long these two chapters are gonna be, but yeah, like it's looking good, man. I mean, we got the Battlefield 2042 trailer, and I'm just like, hopefully, I don't understand why they charging $60.
And the game don't have no campaign.
No,
This motherfucker needs to be like $30.
I'm looking at it right now, and they got an Ultimate Edition. Let me see what's in here. Open beta for open pre-order today for when is the open beta? Okay, so hold on. Oh no, I almost pre-ordered it. So pre-order because I don't know. I kind of want to. I'm probably gonna get it. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm kind of getting a little fatigued, but and I got EA access, so I get it for $10 cheaper. Oh, so early access launch to the game, cross-gen bundle, pre-order pack, year one pass, midnight ultimate bundle. What's that? What is that? Midnight ultimate bundle. Mr. Chompy, what's the midnight Shadow Stalker legendary outfit? Oh, they just a whole bunch of skins and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I'm like, y'all ain't gonna have no campaign, really? Like,
well, if they make this game, it's no battle royale. If they focus on it and they make the battle like they gonna have, you know, the
multiplayer gonna be fine.
Yeah, but we don't. You know what? I can't really say because if they're putting everything on multiplayer, then I'm gonna be all right with it. Because Call of Duty is while I love it, it's starting to get a little stale, a little bit. I'm gonna still probably play season 4 because you know, I'm invested now, and I like busting these scrubs up on there. You know, they like ganging up on me, but it's all good. But I be talking that talk.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I mean, I think it's time that I'm gonna probably get it because I want to see EA go toe to toe with Call of Duty again because that's when Call of Duty continue to be great. It's time that EA comes back. They took a lot of time off. They pulled all their resources. They realized that they can't release back to back to back. They're gonna support. They doing a year one season pass, so that lets you know right there that with it being online only, that it's gonna be a lot of content. I mean, we're gonna have huge multiplayer battles. We're gonna have storms. We're gonna have bipedal dogs. We're gonna have new weapons. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff, gadgets, all of that, whole bunch of different vehicles, wingsuits, all of that. And I just want to see because that's the only way it's gonna get better, Serizaku.
Yeah.
Is if they do that. If they do that. You all right?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I mean, like, Battlefield, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I got a feeling Call of Duty will come out here and be like...
He don't even want to look at the screen on y'all, because y'all...
We're going to have another Modern Warfare that's going to come with Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, and I'm going to be like, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Man. So, why isn't EA making another not EA, Ubisoft making another Splinter Cell game? We know, I feel like it's because of money, but I also feel like, do they believe in Splinter Cell, or do they believe in do they even believe in the IP anymore? Because they're supposed to be making a faction-based first-person shooter.
Man,
that's supposed to be
Ubisoft
open world.
Don't know what the fuck that they're doing anymore, and it's like, look, I'm somebody that has fucking Ghost Recon Wildlands. If I was not playing with my crew, I wouldn't be playing this fucking game anymore. They basically came out and made Division 2.5. Then they had to fix it and make it like Wildlands last version.
Yeah.
And then it's then
they came out with Outbreak,
which is now now it's like, we're changing it from quarantine to extraction. I'm like,
well, that's no.
Y'all ain't that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my problem with, Ghost Recon is like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But then again,
no, that's Rainbow Six. That's Rainbow Six. They don't quarantine extraction.
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with these Tom Clancy franchises. It's like, if they can't make it open world, all the same cookie cutter, same shit that they've been doing with Assassin's Creed the last couple years and Watch Dogs, because they was like, well, you're not getting an Assassin's Creed this year. Motherfucking bullshit. Every fucking fucking Watch Dogs was just Assassin's Creed in a modern fucking setting.
Yeah, I mean, well, Legion, I have to say, was way better than, to me. Like,
it's
people love
Assassin's Creed. It's the same fucking system and all that shit, and I'm like, it's cookie cutter shit.
Well, I'm gonna have this. This is where I'm gonna disagree with you. Where Legion, I felt like was a little bit more involved because you had the different, like you had to do. I mean, they took the Brotherhood thing and put that as the hackers or whatever. And it just was a little bit more involved than Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed, like, you had to have, like, certain stuff where you had to have the little bird, or you had to have, like, certain people or whatever be around. This, you could upgrade the tech. You could send one person in who got a certain skill set that could get past everybody quietly. You can have somebody to make all their tech go haywire. You could have the person that knows how to fight for, like a close quarter situation. You could have all these different operatives, and you can just switch between them, and then you could bring one in. And now, with the online, it's making it more prevalent. So, okay, I can level this person up. I can do this. I can recruit somebody to be in my game. We could be doing a different, like, they really stepped Watch Dogs up. But Assassin's Creed, they're doing it incrementally. I feel like when I got Origins, in Origins, I'm seeing, I'm seeing where between Origins, Odyssey, and then Ragnarok, um, where they going with it. I feel like it's kind of a,
Yeah,
it's kind of samey with that because they have to cover so much ground. But in Watch Dogs, because they're using a real city, it's way better because I can
it,
go to
it,
these,
it is, but it's like, okay, this is it's mostly the you can tell where the foundation is, and that's rooted in Assassin's Creed. It's the same thing when
mm,
I play Ghost Recon Breakpoint. The foundation is rooted in the Division 2.
yeah,
And then
basically
it's
the
not,
bit.
and it's like this shit is cookie cutter. Like, you want to say it's different, but it's the same mold.
Pretty much, I'm gonna say, I say, like I said, Watch Dogs is a little bit more involved with the. You can go in and out of the buildings. It's different levels with the buildings. You can use the little robot. It's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do in Watch Dogs.
Hmm.
And they kind of stepped up. Like, okay, at Watch Dogs Legion, you can go in the canal in London and go into a building with the robot. The robot will go all the way up the building, unlock, turn everything off, and then you sneak through, stealth, take down everybody, get what you need from out of there. It is still, I mean, it's still a lot of, it's still fetch questy because you still looking for points and you still looking for unlocks and stuff like that. But I'm with you as far as Division and Breakpoint. Like they really, I feel like they dropped the ball, and then Prince of Persia then got pushed back, and
To next year,
it's
I'm
like, man,
like, at this point, like, what the fuck? Like, are y'all including Warrior Within and what's the name as a trilogy now, or what the fuck are we doing?
they should. I mean, they should just push it back and just have all three games as one and get through with it because they charge $60, or you know what I'm saying, they could charge 100 if you want to be for real. But I don't. I don't think they have faith. They want to just get money. All of the studios want to get money. Sony is just saying, look, if you're not getting the 80, Microsoft is a little bit different because they doing games that, with Game Pass. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Bethesda. They're going to let Bethesda do their thing. They're going to let the other studios that they got do their thing. And I feel like that's the route that these other studio, Konami is kind of doing the same thing where the Blue Point remake of Metal Gear might be coming, and if they just let these other studios rock it, and Ubisoft kind of needs to do the same thing. But I think Ubisoft and EA and Activision is like, it's kind of too big to fail with them at this point, and they so greedy to the point where they just want to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Capcom and Square Enix, they kind of getting there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this was kind of shady for the integrate thing, but I feel like the integrate is just gonna come out later on PS4. Like it's gonna come out on PS4. They just wanted to have something on PS5 to show it off, and in a couple months it'll be on PS4.
Yeah,
Like,
and
and
I'm at a fucking point now where it's like, Konami don't have shit that I want. What's the
yeah.
name? Who else? Um, EA is running out of shit. Like, if they don't come out with Titanfall,
I think they're doing good with, because I jumped into Apex and I feel like they're doing well with Apex instead of they're being smart because where Activision is really just Call of Duty, and that's why they got Blizzard now, because Activision, Tony Hawk, Call of Duty, that's where they at with it, and maybe even Crash now. They're gonna still support Crash and still support Spyro. Um, I feel like that's where their bread and butter is just focusing on a couple games. They don't need to go too stupid with it because they can't handle it. They just can't handle it. And so I'd rather them be honest and say, we're gonna do Dragon Age,
mm-hmm.
we're gonna do
Mass
Mass
Effect.
Effect, we're gonna do
The
the
problem,
fourth game.
the problem is just that it's like a lot of them are kind of resting their laurels on doing the same shit. Madden was terrible last year because it's the same shit every year. I mean, shit. Everything that they fucking do is the same fucking thing, and the problem is people keep voting with their wallet and keep giving them money, so they figure like, well, what the fuck do we need to change? Nothing. We made money last year.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm starting to see Sony. They starting to try to step up Game Pass. They got The Witcher on there. They got Borderlands. They got Virtual Fighter. They starting to. I don't see any really expansion to the old games. They going to the newer games in the PS4. Like they're not doing PS3 titles right now. I think they're gonna work on it. But as far as where they at now, I feel like for Sony, I feel like that's a good move. EA, it's a good move. It's just gonna come down to, it's very much gonna come down to what they gonna do. And like you said, because they are so samey with it, I feel like they want to keep it the same thing. GTA is the same thing. Final Fantasy Online,
Same thing.
They got same thing.
The issue is that they got to start doing shit again, because it's like EA is no longer Madden's cash cow. FIFA took it over and they keep doing shit to FIFA every year because it's like, well, FIFA actually makes us money every year. Madden makes about the same amount, maybe a little bit more, maybe a whole lot less. But they got to start doing this shit because it's like, one part of the issue is they don't have no damn competition. Like, because you have the NFL license, can't nobody else make shit.
Pretty much. I mean,
and it's like your only competition for soccer is Pro Evolution Soccer, but it depends. Like some years it's really, really good. Other years it's just not. And they ain't got no damn competition, and that's a bit of a problem. Like I really need 2K to be able, like, because 2K is the only one that's got a fucking basketball game. They're the only ones right now. Like I think that if the NFL license was shareable again, and if 2K was making an NFL game, Madden would have to fucking compete every year again. I want World Series Baseball to come back so that MLB The Show continues to do well, and also for World Series Baseball to do well as well. But because there's no fucking competition, no one really gives a shit because, well, it's the only product that's out here. Yeah. And we saw how that shit went for Madden last year. It's fucking garbage. It's still garbage. They was talking about adding shit to this year's version of Madden, and they was like, no, you got to put that shit in this last year version now because it's like you fucked up so hard. Copies wasn't moving as the way it was, and it's like I really believe that the exclusivity of NFL, in NBA, and all them other games, that shit needs to come to an end, and everybody needs to competition breeds creativity. All right. While we had some of the best fucking NFL games in the PlayStation 1 era, because we had NFL Game Day, we had Madden, we had Blitz, we had 2K, we had all that shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like, I feel like it's I feel like it's just time, man. It's time for them. But I feel like Xbox is I think all eyes is on Xbox really, because if Xbox is able to be successful with Game Pass with all of these new IPs, and they start showing the data and they start seeing it, that's where the industry, I want Xbox to win. Like, I never thought I would say that, but I want Xbox to win. I need an Xbox One X or Xbox Series X. Serizaku need one. Breezy need one. Hayes need one.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little.
I had to let you think that was kind of like the Jeopardy music while you.
I want Xbox to do better. I want Sony to do better. Hell, I really want Nintendo to get back to their fucking top level. Because it's like Nintendo, like, yeah, you release one or two big games, but every year it's a fucking Mario. I want some of the shit that you're not putting out on the regular. I want a new F-Zero. I want a new fucking Star Fox. I want some more Fire Emblems to come over here. Just port them over. I want fucking, I want some other shit other than the regular shit. And that's my problem with them. Sony, what I want from them, I want them to bring back games that they have under their employ. There is no reason why there's no siphon filter right now in an era where we are devoid of most stealth games. All right? So games like that need to come back. I would love for them to bring back most of their 989 sports. Like, bring some of these games the fuck back. Xbox, keep doing what you're doing. Keep the surprises coming. That's what I really like from them. I love when they surprise me with some shit. But I think they need to let some of their franchises go dormant a little while. Like, Gears needs to go to the back for a while. Because it's almost been just non-fucking stop with Gears. They need to go to the back.
Forza can take a break.
Forza can take a break because it's like every year there wasn't a Forza main title. It was a Horizon that year. It's like,
well, you know what though? I'll say with Forza,
you do one or you do the other for a while, but don't be having one every fucking year.
Yeah, that's why they took a year off, and I feel like they should take before they do Horizon 5, take a couple more years, and really. But I'll say the quality level has risen on each one. Other than when they tried to do the loot boxes with 7, but it was cool though. The 7 was still cool. I still liked it. Love 5 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Love Horizon 3 and 4. Like love those games. Love racing in a different car. Matter of fact, I might boot up Horizon 4 because man, I ended up getting the car pack. I have it. And then I ended up I only have it through Game Pass. I bought 3, but I bought the DLC. It was on sale for like $20. The car pass, and I couldn't pass up on it, man. Oh my god!
I don't blame you. But that's like my primary issue with a lot of these fucking games. It's like, some of them you don't need to have yearly iterations. Okay, some games you do.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, but speaking of which, man, do you think like we're gonna ever get like good music games again?
Now that's a really good question, man. Like, because the only music game we've been getting for the last couple of years has been what, Just Dance?
Pretty much. Which I ain't got no problem with that.
I really don't. But I would love to see DDR make the comeback. I would love for, there to be another Parappa the Rapper type game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do so much with games that thrive on music like that. But the fact that we ain't been doing it because it's like, well, Just Dance got the market. It's like, well, yeah, that DJ Hero got fucked over majorly, and that was just it. Like, shit, like you had that game, that's it.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, it was pretty much dead on arrival. I want basically what you just said, because I feel like it's time to have a good music game. I think Materia Boy, I haven't went and checked that out. What was the other one on Switch that they just came out with? That was an expansion. It was a Zelda expansion, but it was like a music rhythm game. So they've been on the come up, but we need that big music game that's gonna get everybody in the They talking about remastering. I mean, EA doing some remasters. If y'all gonna remaster Fight for New York and Vendetta, go ahead and do
Gonna
it.
do it. We're gonna buy it.
With online, go ahead and do it.
The thing is like, I know why they scared off from doing music games, because it's like,
They don't
want to pay them royalties, because it's like that shit is expensive. Like DJ Hero got caught unawares with that shit, and they got took down.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, I mean, I totally understand. It is why they don't want to get involved for real, because it's like, well, we can only have so many songs or whatever, and it's shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Now we get into our E3 2021 / Summer Game Fest 2021 predictions. What do you think we gonna get to see? Because
we're gonna have another Call of Duty. That goes without saying.
Well, we know that. But, what about? I'm hearing the NetherRealm game might be. Well, they said they might be doing a remaster of Shaolin Monks. They did a poll. It might be DC. It might be Injustice versus the MCU. We hearing about that. Or it might just be a Avengers fighting game on NetherRealm. I would love that. I don't know, man. Like I'm really. Sony has been quiet, so I don't know if they're gonna do a state of play or whatever. I don't think they got a whole lot to show yet. Xbox, we gonna see Halo, but I mean, come on, we need another Banjo-Kazooie. I want to see that.
It would really surprise me if they bring up that we got another Killer Instinct coming out. That would surprise the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, that would.
Other than that, like, I don't think we're gonna see Breath of the Wild 2. I think we're gonna see Metroid Prime 4, and I think we're gonna get a release date for that, or release window at the very most. And I know I got a really good feeling that we're gonna see Bayonetta 3.
Give me another Kirby game. I just seen it was a Kirby manga that I saw, and I meant to get it today. But give me another Kirby game while we at it. I know y'all Kirby sell, so give me another Kirby game.
I think we're gonna probably see the next Smash Brothers character. Please be the Goose. For Sony, I would love to see them come out the woodwork for some. Don't bullshit me. Don't do something like Last of Us Part 2 remaster, because I'm just gonna be like, fuck out of here.
I need a God of War trailer. That's what I need.
I think we're gonna get a God of War trailer, but that game is probably a year or two off.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be probably next year. They pushing it back so Horizon could do its thing.
Yeah, because if they try to put that shit out in the same time frame as Horizon will die.
Mm-hmm. What else, man? It ain't really nothing that. I mean, if they show F-Zero, I'll go crazy. But
if Capcom, because Capcom's having a presentation.
Well, we already know Street Fighter 6 coming, but
it's gonna be Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be kind of like, and they're gonna probably reveal the last character for this pack to end Street Fighter 5 and be done with it. And
new Monster Hunter content, Resident Evil story content.
No, I think the next Resident Evil thing that they're gonna come out with. And if you really want to get me to buy it, you will put out Code Veronica remake.
I think that's where they're gonna go next.
Because I really don't want them to redo 4. 4 is fine the way it is.
They gonna redo 4, but I feel like they gonna finish this. They gotta go through this Netflix
now
first.
If it's not Code Veronica, you know what I want it to be?
What?
Fucking Dino Crisis remake.
I was just gonna say, or I want Parasite Eve from Square Enix, by the way.
They fucked that up. They fucked that up. Third birthday. But then
They can
again,
redo.
looking back at that damn franchise, like the first game was just Quest 64 on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And the second game was, if it's not nailed down to the floor from Resident Evil 2 and 3, we taking it.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
they did this shit too.
We're gonna get probably a teaser for I think they're gonna do a couple more episodes for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then we're gonna get part 2.
They're gonna probably announce part 2 that it's in development or some shit like that.
And then we're gonna get the next pack, the release date for the next pack.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're gonna do like 2 or 3 episodes, and then the third episode is gonna be like 2 or 3 months before part 2. And I think they're gonna put out part 1 on Xbox. I think that's what we definitely gonna see that next week. Like we're gonna see that. We gonna see that, and we're gonna see a lot of different stuff. We're gonna finally get to see the Wakanda update for Avengers, and I'm about to go start leveling everybody up, so we be ready. Serizaku, get on PlayStation Now, play through it. I'll help you level it up, so we be ready when he touch down. And it's $20. You can grab it.
Man, I'll grab that motherfucker for $10.
He said he gonna get it for 10.
I got some coupons at GameStop. I need to use them. I'm not fucking paying full price for that shit.
He gonna get it for $5.
I'm gonna pay $5 American dollars.
Oh man. Man, I don't know what else. Really, man, I don't know what to expect, man, because my hype level is down the drain right now. Hopefully we get Capcom. What is it? Dragon Ball Fighters Z2 or Fighters 2.
No, we're gonna get this My Hero Academia game. That's gonna be the next.
Yeah. Hopefully they do that, and then
I think if they come out with anything, it's gonna be one more small pack of characters, like 3 or 4 characters at best for Fighter Z, and that's gonna be it. I think that we probably gonna get Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
Yeah.
And that, and some other motherfuckers that we really don't care about.
He said,
My Hero Academia gonna have that game because it's like they need to do something else.
This been an episode of Shane. He ain't even been looking at y'all the whole time.
And
we talking about the game characters.
If anything I could say that would surprise the shit out of me, Activision come out with X-Men Legends 1 and 2 with online.
Oh, that would be dope. Yeah, man. So I want to get into.
I really can't come up with nothing more that I really can think of. Like, I think if anything, they might announce another pack of characters for MK11.
Yeah,
because King of Fighters 15 done got delayed till next year, so that's gone.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's a lot of they just put some new games out here on the PlayStation store.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming out that I'm looking at right now. So basically, we're gonna get into the spoiler talk for Loki episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the V, what is it? The V, the TVA. I like where they setting it up. I like how they got it going. Old girl that's like the main officer. I like her. She's been in a lot of different stuff I've been seeing. Owen Wilson is Owen Wilson, the GOAT. We ain't got to talk about him.
Wow.
Tom Hiddleston, was Loki the man himself. I like. I mean, this episode was just the setup, but the crux of the whole thing was Loki. And this is a spoiler warning for y'all one more time of Loki seeing his whole life from that point on. You know what I'm saying? And from where his mother died on to him fighting alongside Thor and Valkyrie and Hulk and him fighting against the Dark Elves and him dying at the hands of Thanos and him basically finding his basically wanting to talk to Owen Wilson about I don't know his name, but Owen Wilson about the future.
Yep.
And then we find out that it's him that's going around taking out their officers. But is it really him or is it somebody else?
It's him, but it's another version of you, basically. It's like, yeah, this is you from this universe.
Yeah, but why would he do that? Because why is he trying to knock them off, and then who is this demon that they teasing? Like, it's not, they said Mephisto's not coming in there. They're not gonna go full on they not finna bring hell to, you know what I'm saying? They not finna do this right here. They not finna do Doctor Strange damnation. They not finna go there with the MCU. They not finna do that. I'm finna read this. I've been hearing so many good things about this, but I'm gonna check this out. It's just gonna be interesting to see because it went by so quick that we're gonna have to just wait and see. I don't know, man. I hopefully it keeps going, and it keeps us engaged like WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier before it. I just can't wait, man. We're gonna be back next week, man. Unless you got something else we need to talk about.
Other things I need to talk about. Let's see.
Cause next week, this is the calm before the storm, y'all, and we just had our
predictions out there, man. I would just say the only thing I need to talk about. I need people that watch and listen to this show every week to continue to do so. Because I want y'all to be here for this show. I want
we appreciate
y'all. And I want them to keep being here. I want it to grow.
Yep. We appreciate y'all. Any feedback that y'all want, any topics we need to cover. I did get a request, but I couldn't find the trailer. It was called The Light of Heaven or something like that. I gotta look for it. But we will cover that on the next week's show. I gotta go do a little more digging and make sure I got the right thing. We also had our first meeting. We're not gonna get into what was pretty much said, but just know we being open, honest, and transparent. And I gotta shout out to Joe Budden. Even though we on his neck.
If you tired of the Joe Budden podcast and him firing people and being shady and doing shit, the sketchy shit, come to Beatz and Bitz. Come to You Ain't Lying. You tired of him dancing in your video? Oh, sorry, wrong speech. But if you're tired of that, come to Beatz and Bitz. Come to You Ain't Lying. Come to Tales of a Simp.
Yep. And what was I gonna say, y'all, man? So yeah, we're committed to being open, honest, and transparent with each other. Our community. We definitely want to include y'all in the conversation. That's one thing I see with podcasts. A lot of them don't really include people or include their audience in the conversation, and we want to do that. So, and it's not a shot at Joe Budden. We making fun of him or whatever. But we don't want to make it seem like we taking, it ain't no beef, it ain't no static. You know what I'm saying?
No beef, all chicken.
Yep. We don't want no beef. We don't want no beef or static with nobody. We appreciate everybody, you know, from all walks, races, creeds, religions, areas, hoods, barrows, wards, zones, territories, states, countries, universes, everywhere, planets. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, man. And before we get out of here, you got any shout outs to make, Serizaku?
Actually, yeah, you know what I totally do. See, I know this girl, right? Her name is Shannon. Hold up. Shannon is cool as fuck. Has her own makeup line, man. Like, you know, go to, you know, MissShannon.com.
Okay.
That's for the ladies. She has some makeup gear and equipment that will change everything, man. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Like that, I know that's for the ladies, but you know, go out there and go get it. You know, what I mean, you know, I want to shout out my homegirl Shar, cause she full blown doctor now.
Congratulations.
And I'm happy for her. She a full blown doctor. I'm trying to see how I can get her listed as my doctor. All right. I told her, like, you know, as soon as like she becomes full blown doctor, I'll go ahead and I'll be her first fucking patient on call. So I'm gonna do that for her. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shout out to that boy Charlie Norwood.
Yeah, it's another one. What?
And that's that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Shout out to CMW Hayes, You Ain't Lying Podcast, for the fam, 87 ETV.
While others quit, stayed on our shit, the time is now. Notice on the door, landlord trying to kick me out. Back against the wall, I still keep a smile. Do it, do it, do it, just do it, whatever it is, do it, do it, do it, just do it. Whatever it is, do it, do it, do it, just do it. Whatever it is, do it, do it.
And shout out to you know, Darius Robbins and Mike Check Global. Y'all been asking for it, and we might do it again. Y'all just stay tuned. And shout out to Abigail for hitting 150 subscribers. I'm proud of her. And what I want to do is, if y'all want to, we want to start some donations for. I don't know if we're gonna do like a GoFundMe or we're gonna even just cash app us or whatever. We want to get her a PS4, PS5. You know, that's something that I want to, do. If we can all, chip in a little bit to help her step up her streaming game. Maybe an Ethernet cord or something like that. We want to help her step up her streaming game. She just hit 150 subscribers, so we wanted to keep going, and we wanted to keep growing. And same thing with Cryo Boy. Shout out to Cryo Boy. I think he just cracked 100 subscribers. So we want to just keep, the people that support us, the most. We want to make sure that we support them. So this has been Beatz and Bitz podcast, y'all, for this week. We hope y'all enjoyed us and let us know about the, recording. I want to shout out to Serizaku for coming in the clutch, because I didn't know I was gonna get this you know, it's just blessings come around out of nowhere.
No problem, man. It happens. Life happens.
Yeah, man. Like I said, next week, I'll probably I might bring the movie reviews back, and we would probably just go ahead and talk about the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard before everybody else. So, you know, we got to take these opportunities when we get them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Until we get them on the regular. So we appreciate y'all. I appreciate Serizaku, man. Hayes, you know that, you know, Breezy, they're the chairman of the board with me, and you know, if there's any up and coming podcasts out there, y'all want to join our family, you know what I'm saying? No, it's hard getting stuff off the ground, but if you want to, you know, get over, you know, we can send you a link. You can broadcast over here if you on YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We could co-stream. We could do, you know, we could set everything up, you know, to get everything together. And we looking to grow. I want to do a relationship podcast. So ladies, if you out there, if y'all, you know, you big on social media, I'm about to start looking around. We definitely want to start that because I feel like we definitely need a grown man and grown women having grown men and women conversations and kind of bring it together. So this has been Beatz and Bitz podcast. We hope y'all enjoyed this week. And we out. Peace.
Hit me up, little shawty, hit me up. Hit me up, little shawty, hit me